All right, g'day. Welcome everyone. Apologies, I don't think I had my mic muted there while I was typing that last little bit. But anyway, we're here for another set of Alliance War hits in puzzle combat with Governor here from the Pirate Horde. This time around, we're facing off against the alliance called Romania. It has been quite a while since we've faced these guys. They've sort of dropped down a little ways and then hung out in some of the lower levels. And have recently jumped their way back up with the merger or something like that. Anyway, they've gained a lot of war score strength very quickly, which unfortunately has put them right in line to get us for war. So unfortunately for them, I guess, but at this stage, we've got a little bit of a lead, not as much as I thought we might have, given their normal war strength. So we'll have to wait and see how this one turns out. However, for this war, you might have noticed it in the title of this stream. We are doing an interesting challenge, so I will just hit enter there, put that on chat. But this challenge that I've been issued is called the No Dupes Challenge, or at least I'm calling it that. The gist of the challenge is basically that I can use each hero in war once. Literally once. So that means no duplicates of like my wyatts or 8-bits or even things like Mare, Ksenia or anything like that. There is one use of each hero and one use only. So it's going to take a lot more thought in terms of the team planning than I normally put into this stuff. So we're just going to have to see how this one goes. So Scarp, if you're watching, I hope you're happy. This is all your fault, however this ends up. So, not even quite Manor of Legend rules. This is sort of like an extreme beyond that rem. This one means that it's, like literally no duplicates at all. So we've got the normal roster mastery, but then sort of pushing it a bit further again. So we got one team left on the board. It is 30v30, I should mention. They are running blue tanks. We're still running yellows at the moment. So that's the gist of the war at this stage. So, no duplicates. So, blue tanks does play a little bit towards my strength because I've got a fairly decked out green roster. The downside of that is, though, that I have all of my healers in green in one hero. That being white. I don't have any other hero. Oh, I've got throttle, I guess, which is going to limit my usability of the team a little bit. So, we may as well... I'm just going to use Wyatt right at the start. I'm going to get him out of the way just so I don't get tempted to use him again. So we'll go Wyatt with this first team. I'm still going to try to stick to 3-2 setups just because that's how I normally play. But it will probably mean that some of the heroes and combinations are very weird just because I can't use normal setups. We may as well use... Oh, this is going to suck because I can only use one blunderbuss too. Emma, I may as well use BB because War Chest can work on his own. However, Emma is not so functional without blunderbuss, so I'm going to do that team first. I've done a lot of emblem shifting recently, so some of my blunderbuss have lost a lot of their emblems. In fact, I'm down to only... Where is the damn blunderbuss? There. Only one of them has 18 emblems. I needed support emblems for a couple of new heroes I've been working on. Specifically, I needed some for Giles, 1 and 2, and then also Zigzag, who we'll see later in this fight. Alright, so what else do we want to pair into this team? I don't want to go too heavy on my healers to start with, but on the flip side of it as well, I do need to clear this team because otherwise we're in a spot of bother. I may as well chuck in Jane because Jane's a really good counter to Panzer. Welcome Tyler Flawless as well, and Versiera, thank you for the well wishes. Great to have everyone aboard as always. We may as well use Tightwire actually because Tightwire functions very similarly to Emma when it comes with blunderbuss. So let's go with that. Speed gun can stay there, dodge gun there, and speed crit. Okay. First fight. So, for the rest of this war, I will not be able to use Wyatt, Tightwire, Emma, or Blunderbuss, who I have duplicates maxed out of all of them. Chainsaw, I've only got the one copy of leveled, so not so bad on that. So, let's do this, I guess. Fingers crossed, touch wood, knock wood, whatever we need to do. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I have also changed my avatar. I keep changing it just for different things. We do have a nice starting board, I will say that. Reason why I say it's nice is because I can get a decent cascade just off the bat, which I'm going to do by making not the match that it's trying to suggest there, because that's dumb. I'm going to make this purple-red match at the top. So what it's going to do is it's going to get me the greens. I also got another little lucky cascade down the bottom, but we have cleared out Panzer at the tank position already. And now we can sort of just plod along a little bit. Thanks, Webb. Welcome along, mate. Alright, I'm going to force Krampus to fire. He's going to do it anyway without me even forcing it. Going to do it before I get any buffs up, because that way it's... I must have gotten a spy talent. That's right. We're going to go for the kill. And hope that it works out. Excellent. Thank goodness for... tight wire shooting out so many shots. And we are now just in mop-up phase now, which is good. So we've gotten a win from our start. Admittedly, this is quite a strong team. It's effectively a double Emma blunderbuss setup. But what it means is that I can't use a lot of these heroes again, or I can't use any of these heroes again for the duration of war, which is going to be quite interesting. Yeah. All right. So, the upside to facing off against Romania here is that they don't actually have any double reviving setups, which I am a little bit grateful for. There's a couple single revivers, which we will target with all of our hits. So that's where we're going to go. So we've got Niku, that Panay, who else have we got? CHV, what else have we got? Frankie, Mucky. I think that's about it for the revivers. But I've only got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, 6. Oh, anyway, we're just going to take out the rest of our flags on single reviving teams and hope for a little bit continuing good luck. So what do we got points wise? 33. Not too dangerous. I will probably take out Frankie and him. I'll take these two for sure. Lara. Yeah, so we'll get those 3. And then we'll work out our last flags. Probably will be Niku as well as one of them. Okay, Tremor. So we're going to go with a yellow-green setup this time. So we'll go Mare this time. Can't use Wyatt. Oh man, this is gonna suck. I also kind of forget how much of my green roster is just doubles of the same heroes. Like I've got 3 Emmas leveled, I've got 2 Mares leveled, I've got 5 Wyatts leveled. And between them, they account for the vast majority of my greens. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and Tamika is 5 other greens leveled who are not part of that setup. All right. And we might go with Ox for this, just so we get a little bit more charge control. Welcome, Meta. Thank you for joining. Where's Ox? There's Ox. 3 greens, or yellows rather. So we'll go Doc Colton for some extra defense against yellow. Damage against. Go with Dragon Fist and might go with Whipster just to extend the burn damage from Dragon Fist. So we wanted to go dodge accuracy on both of them. That gun there, and speed crit on the other 2. Okay. So we've got a lot of charge control on this team. We've actually got 3 charge controlling heroes. Yeah, that is true, Rem. One thing I didn't point out in the start of the stream is that they have fixed all 5 positions, and they've actually removed green from their defensive teams. So their defense teams are all yellow/red, purple, blue, purple, yellow/red is what their setups are. So you'll see a lot of heroes that are very similarly set up, or defense teams that are very similarly set up. So having a lot of yellows actually does play into my hands a bit as well. So we did get a very nice board there to kick us off. So I will just charge control on Krampus or not. Oops, should have done it the other way around. That's all right. We'll get rid of Krampus on that right side there. That should finish off Unicorn, and then we'll send 3 onto her as well. Let's do that. Oh, greens, excellent. Charge control on you, and we'll do that way, right. Not too worried if we get 1 Unicorn firing at this stage, because we do have pretty much our entire roster left, and they've got virtually nothing, which is good. So now it's just a matter of picking off Ksenia. So we'll do the blues, which will give us a ghosted yellow, which should recharge both of those 2 fine gentlemen, or gentleman and lady. Not quite. I'm off with my counting, tell you what. 9 tiles, not 8. Anyway, we've got them all charged now, and we'll just finish off with Ox. There we go. Done and dusted. So we're 2 from 2, which is good. Just have to keep seeing how this plays out, I guess. Frankie, very similar setup, except Terminus rather than the other. So we'll go 8-bit and Giselle this time. I can't do vanilla heroes. I told you this, Scarp. It doesn't work for me. I don't have enough of them leveled. I think I'd end up with like 2 teams, and that would be it. I'd run out after like 2, maybe 3 teams of heroes. All right, Nima. So we're going to burn our 8-bit setup with Giselle just to get the 3 yellows there. Nima is good because she is a separate healer from the others. And we'll go with some charge control via Hairwear and... Has it got a Krampus on it, this team? No Krampus. So we might go with some healing control via Melter. So we'll go speed there, dodge accuracy there, speed gun there, and that should be okay. Right, what do we got this time? We're due for a rotten board. Not too bad, though. So, how I'm going to set this one up is I've got the obvious move of my greens here at the top, but I'm going to leave them be for a moment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get this yellow into a position where when I do make the green match, I'll also get the auto match on the yellow. So I'll do it with that one there. And now I have a bit of a predicament. I can either take the red grenade, which will still get me my yellow match, or I can take my green match. So I'm going to probably take the reds just to get my yellows and save my my greens a bit. Now what I'm going to do, there was a little bit of an extra benefit to that, is now that when I pop that, I am going to get a match 4 on the greens and a bit more of a cascade, which is awesome. And now we should be able to finish Tremor, grab some free yellows, ghosting up the middle. And now we can start picking them off a little bit. Grab our yellow match onto Coyote, which finishes off the healing element. Grab some free green ghosting, and I will... Ooh, who do we want to charge control? I'm probably going to silence Terminus, just because I don't want to run the risk of him coming back with everyone. In saying that, he withstood the charge block, but that's okay. Let's go with the right side now. That should finish Terminus, not quite, but we'll get him with that damage. And now it's just the straight run home. So there is a little bit of luck in the boards there, Flawless. But I also think some of the luck is a little bit self-made with the choices you make with the matches in terms of getting the board set up a little bit. And yeah, like, for sure, any of those moves I could have made could have resulted in getting like 1 tile in or 1 match off kind of thing. So there was a fair bit of luck involved with the cascades that did happen. But then there is also, to an extent, I'm not going to claim it's all skill, there is a little bit of skill involved in terms of setting the board so that when tiles do drop, they're more likely to drop into great spots. Ooh, what are we doing there, clown? Let's go this time with Term. Goldman. Can't use Emma. We do have Judge and Cooper. Hands are tanking. Wanderer. I might take a yellow. This could backfire a little bit, but I'm thinking about taking purples along for this one. Just because Wanderer preys on no purples, or lots of purple tiles being on the board. So I'm sort of leaning towards taking purples and probably taking Coyote. Or maybe not Coyote, maybe Giles. No, I want to run Giles and Zigzag together just for some epic chaos. Could run Sub, I guess. Let's go with Judge, just because there's a lot of armor generators on that team. Dark Skull, and I need some healing, so I'm going to have to take Coyote on this team. This isn't a hugely strong team. Hopefully it's strong enough, though. It looks strong enough. Like, it looks like it should work out. But I don't know. I don't use this combination of heroes at all. Okay, so not a perfect tile drop, but there is a little bit that we can work with. So the first move I'm probably going to make is just a bit of a tile dump onto Panzer. Although that yellow match onto Wanderer is also a little bit tempting. No, we'll go the tile dump. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this green-yellow match, which will also match out the reds, and we got an extra little one there with the blues at the bottom. There's a lot of yellows on the board, but they're not in great positions. I'd like that yellow to be one higher. There we go. We got that yellow one higher. Because that now gives me the grenade, and I'm not too worried if Panzer fires one time. And the reason for that is that I did bring Goldman along intentionally, and Goldman is a cleanser essentially, and dispeller. So I'll dispel first. Probably should have used Judge first, seeing as there's bonus damage, except I wouldn't have gotten it. Alright, let's go that. Hopefully we can remove Panzer, which we've done. That's working out alright. Unfortunately, Wanderer is going to fire. Hopefully it gets a dodge. There we go. Perfect. First successful dodge in a long time, to be honest. Alright. So we're not out of the danger yet, though, because we do still have Term and Unicorn there, both of whom are quite dangerous on their own. I do want to just pop that grenade, though. It will mean that unicorn fires, but she's going to fire in a turn anyway, so may as well go for it. The upside, though, with just Terminus and Unicorn left is that they are both weak against the heroes I brought along. Used Ridge there, Judge there because we got the extra damage, and we should be able to finish that off with those two gentlemen. If not, Dark Skull's ability will finish them, but we got there. So, a little bit lucky. Actually, fairly lucky, to be honest, with that. With some of the tile drops that came through. So far 4 from 4, and we've got 2 flags left. We are starting to get a little bit low on some of our normal team setups. I do still have a couple yellows, a couple greens left that I can use. So I can't use Mare again. I will probably chuck in Mortis on this one and Tamika for some riposte. Do I want to try Throttle? What do you got left in yellow? We've got Ember, Deadeye. Neither of them really help in this setup. Taunt in Quake. Now I really need some healing. Which means I'm probably going to have to bring blue along because I've only got Nima left. No, I've used Nima and Doc, so I've got no more healing in yellow. So I've got Doodle. Booster is another healer, and then obviously Ksenia and Jakos. No, I used Joe, didn't I? Did I? No, I didn't use Joe. Must have. No, I didn't use Joe. There you go. All right, so we got Doodle and we don't need a second taunt. I will put Quake next to Tamika though. Go War Chest. Tamika, and then Quake. Alright, Dodge Gun on Quake, and we'll go the Evergreen on Mortis. Dodge on... let's go Speed there. And we'll go Dodge Speed on the 2 blues. Oh, sorry, Speed Crit on the 2 blues. Alright, fingers crossed. We are starting to run a little bit thin on some of our heroes. Particularly heroes in combination. Oh. Never mind, I just got a brilliant starting blue board with an extra green freebie on the side. Alright, so we'll just take it. I was just saying about how this board is gonna... I was just about to say how this could end up being a bit of a struggle just because of... this weird combo, but then I got Delta board like that, which makes it a lot easier, and it's still flowing. Look at that. Wow. Ooh, I was meaning to target him with Tamika as well. Oops. I made that a little bit harder on myself than I needed to be completely honest. Yeah, there you go. Term's gonna fire. I've really messed that up a little bit because I was meant to target El Coyote with Tamika as well to get some extra. Oh man, I could have wrecked myself here. Do have the taunt up, which protects me from most of that. Not going to protect me from what comes next from Ridge though. Right, we'll just dump tiles at him. Hope for a blue. No, he's going to get done by the counter attack off one of them only. That's all right. That was a very, very, very lucky board. I'm going to be completely honest. That one was entirely board luck and very little to do with skill because the only thing I did was almost mess it up. But yeah, fortunately, very, very fortunately, the board played me through on that. All right, one flag remaining. So we've got choice between two. We've got Cartier Vasella, and we've also got Penes Corona here. I think that's it. Oh, CHV as well. So CHV is predominantly S1. This has got Magnat at left flank, so not hugely dangerous. And we've got Penis up here. We've got 34. Where is it? CHV. 34, 32, and 33, was it? Might as well go to 34. Alright. I don't think I can do no dupe guns. Rem, I mean, I might be able to do it with mono. But not really, because even the weapons I've leveled a bunch of dupes based on what I use a lot. So like got 3 copies of the Chekhov SVK, for example. Okay. I was gonna use Zigzag and Giles together, but I do only have one team remaining. And I've still got a lot of... I haven't used any red yet. But if I use yellow and purple, I'm not going to have a healer because I already used El Coyote. I'm going to have to swap one of those setups out. Alright, let's go with Ksenia, seeing as I've not used her yet, I don't believe. 1, 2, and 3. Excellent. Bunraku, because I've only got one of her, so we're not too worried. Couple like that. Let's go with Zigzag, Cooper, and let's do Ember as our third. So we'll go Speed Gun on Zigzag and Ember, Speed Crit on both the reds. Alright, final fight, reds and yellows. And I don't actually think we've really got any greens left that we could use, to be honest. Can't use Mare, can't use Emma. No, we've used all of the greens that we could use. A lot of purples and blues unused, but that's okay. No Pika. Pika is the one hero from the Spring Tech that I haven't gotten 2 years running. I've got many of the others. But no Pika. That is not fantastic, but we can make it work, I guess. So I'm probably going to make that suggest a green match. It was the move I was looking at to start with. The only other move that could work is the blue-red match here. But all that does is give me a red match in the next turn, which I could get out of this match instantly, which we got there. We'll grab the yellows, and then we'll probably just pop that yellow grenade as well. If Brutus fires once, it's not end of the world. If Brutus fires twice, we could be in for a spot of bother. Let's put that on him. And then I am going to... Oh, he resisted it. Bastard. I was going to put Ember's Blaze Ailment on Brutus and then snipe him with Cooper, which would have propagated the Blaze out. Wow. Where did that come from? Well, that went from being a neck-and-neck fight to being done. Very, very, very quickly. Yeah, no, that was insane. All right, so wrapping up a couple of things from chat there. So I mentioned in reply to you, Rem, I can't do no dupe guns because there aren't actually that much variety of the guns in the first place, particularly even shortened when you start leveling up only guns which are useful to you. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do that challenge. Sorry. Mono no dupes sin is pretty similar. I can probably do it down the track. It's not too difficult, I wouldn't think, but we can definitely have a look at that one. Yeah, I mentioned about Pika there, Scarp. She's the only hero from that family that I didn't get. I've got a couple copies. Oh, I've done that twice. Couple copies of the other heroes from that family. Where are they? I can't even find them now. Nah, we missed them. Couple copies of the other heroes, but no copy of Pika, unfortunately. So maybe third time's the charm. Flawless, I have actually done a class heroes only challenge. It is somewhere on my YouTube channel. I believe I titled it Class-Based Wars or something to that effect. If you have a look around for it, I might... yeah, I think it's called Class-Based Wars or something like that. But I did do a war where I only used heroes from the same class. And it worked quite well, actually, surprisingly well. Especially considering that there's not actually many healers outside the medic class. So that was quite interesting. And hello, SOI. Welcome aboard. Even if it's to catch just the tail end of the stream, it is all available for catch-up, though, for anyone and everyone interested. But with all that said and done, we have reached the end of our war hits. We are 6 from 6 there, which is awesome. We started with the board flip with Claudiu, and then we went for Maki and Frankie, Lara, Niku, and then Penis Kuranu. Kukanu. We did get there in the end with all 6 of them. Some of them were 100% luck from the board. Can't say anything different. Others of them, they did come at a bit of a cost to the board play. And in terms of the total points, that's us there on 311 points. So out on top for now. Still a lot of flags though, so anyone could topple me at any stage yet. So we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. But that's the state of the war now. I think it is actually 3 or 2. It is definitely 2 in a row. It might be 3 in a row with 6 from 6. Not sure. But that's the state of it at the moment. We've got 52 flags remaining. They have 74, so we do have more flags used for a 900-point lead. It's at, 74 and 52. That's only 28 flags, so a little bit under 30 points a flag, average difference. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this one. Don't have any tournament hits left to do. Let's just change that back to Brock. There he is. All right. Put that back. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got though. So good luck everyone with your own war hits. Hopefully they go as well as mine did and the board gods do bless everyone. And yeah, fingers crossed for anyone about to open your war chests that you get some yummy stuff as well. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Sorry. So I'm going to love yous and leave yous, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Until then, everyone, stay safe and happy gaming. Bye.